Chicago White Sox signed former top prospect many seasons ago in the New York Mets system, where he was drafted 6th overall in 2018 by the Mets and then traded away in the Edwin Diaz-Robinson-Cano deal, and then it didn't work out for him in Seattle was Kelenic. And then with the Atlanta Braves last season, he didn't do much. At this point, he's been bouncing around over the last couple seasons, and at this point, I consider him a bust now, being in the major leagues on and off for 4 or 5 seasons. Kelenic's at 2024. He had 15 homers, 45 RBIs, 7 stolen bases, 49 runs scored, a 231 average, and a 286 on base. And then last season, only a cup of coffee in the major league. 60 at-bats, 2 homers, 2 RBIs, 7 runs scored, a 167 average, and a 231 on base. A lot of people thought he was the next big prospect, was Jarred Kelenic. And at the time, I remember the New York Mets, they got ripped trading him away in that deal to Seattle. But obviously it worked out for many seasons for them, where Diaz was one of the better closers in the league, even though he left obviously this offseason to the Dodgers. So Kelenic, I think there's a good possibility he can make this White Sox team. We know this White Sox team, they don't spend a lot of money, and they take in these reclamation projects and hope these guys pan out or hope they're decent and flip them at the deadline. And also Luis Robert, I don't think they want to pay him $20 million, where there's a possibility he gets traded before spring training as Luis Robert or before the season. And then Kelenic has a role on this team. So like I said, I think he'll make the team as a 25th, 26th man, 4th, 5th outfielder is Jarred Kelenic. But in terms of having fantasy value or much of an impact, I just don't see it. Like I said, he's had many opportunities now, bouncing around a few organizations, and he hasn't done much. And at this point, he's just a failed first-round pick from the New York Mets, going back all the way to 2018 already, which was 8 years ago. So Jarred Kelenic signs a minor league deal with the Chicago White Sox, and we'll see if he can make the major league roster entering the 2026 season.